맵을 열고 팔 이건 마사의 여관.
니니 막 그거 그렇게 하는 거 아닌데.
조용히 해 잼민이. 잼민이가 못하잖아. 내가 잼민이보단 잘하지. 감사해요 공상님. 누가 보자 잼민이. 손이 아니라 팔 아닌가요? 그러니까 손이랑 팔이랑 같이 아파요 이제. 제가 그 여러분 그 뭐지 여러분의 상상보다 자그마한 존재라 가지고.
I'm sorry, Sid. We were too late. The Imperials have already left.
아 도래검 대원.
Best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
Let's get you
마차.
to physical, shall we? Sid? What said you'd be coming?
I trust you don't mind. Also thought you might need some help. And it appears he was right.
You could say that, yes. They're saying the Imperials descended like a storm. No one was spared their fury. Martha tried to step in and calm things down, but all her efforts got her were a pair of iron shackles and a hard march.
Any idea where?
Judging by their tracks, they headed towards Sorrowwise Bay.
To the abbey sheltering Martha's bearers.
안돼.
The bastards. Jill and I will go after them. You take care of the people here.
We will. But, before you go, one of the locals heard something. He said the soldiers were talking about a culling. I don't know how big this is, but it doesn't sound good. Be careful out there, Sid.
You do the same.
숙청의 바람. 빨리 찾아가자.
Cole is right. That was no tavern brawl. It was a message.
But a culling. Bearers are the property of the Empire. The garrison wouldn't have the authority to act alone. The orders would have had to have come from higher up.
If those horses touch an arrow on Martha's head, oh, kill them all myself.
해. 아 아니 왜 이렇게 길이가 짧아?
사실 여러분 저는요 되게 어깨가 넓고 강한 존재예요.
언니 언니.
빨리 등장.
언니 저거 10,000원짜리 떼었어. 감사합니다. 10,000원짜리 떼었어요. 여러분들 많은지 거짓말도 몰라요. 정말. 아.
Look,
어
up ahead.
마사? 마사인가? 마사.
Martha, are you hurt?
Don't worry about me. It's them at the abbey who need you. You have to do something. Tell us what happened.
What happened? The damn black
흑기사?
shields, that's what happened.
The Black Shields.
빰빰빰. 아 그건 아니고.
Bastards caught wind. The abbot and I were helping bearers. They were gonna hang us both. When the sick
그래.
rose from their
거짓부렁이네.
beds, poor
아니.
souls turned on the Imperials. Distracted them long enough for me to get away.
Then they may still be alive. Martha, do you think you can make it back to the inn? Cole is there with the other curse breakers.
I think so. Thank you, Clive.
간다.
Black shields. Is this some sort of twisted joke? There has only ever been one order of shields in Rosaria, and they fought to defend all her citizens.
Seems a step too far, even for the Empire.
응? 그러니까. 아니 제가 저런 말을 만우절 2회의 날에 했다고요? 그럴 리 없어요. 뻔뻔뻔. 네. 그래도 훈련한 효과가 있네요. 얘 버스트 잘 쓰고 있어. 아이 10원이라니. 근데 이게 별로 쓸모 있는 게 없다라는 사실을 알면서도 기대하게 되더라고. 이번에는 다를 거야. 이번엔 분명히 좋은 템일 거야. 막 이러면서. 하지만 현실은 2원, 5원, 10원.
Are we too late?
안 돼!
There might still be someone inside.
오, 세상에. 헉! 아니, 무슨 죽어가는 베어러들까지 죽이냐?
No.
Damn it.
I thought you lot were all spent.
뭐야, 너희들 왜 이렇게 난폭해?
Murderers. They drove the bearers to this.
Wait. These two aren't turned.
That bitch of an innkeeper must have sent them. Colluding with the enemies of the Empire is a serious offence.
And for their crimes shall they be punished. Such is the law. To dwell in darkness that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these our swords we swear.
How dare you speak those words? Have you no honor?
Clive.
This won't take long.
해! 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 혼자 다 맞아라! 해! 아니 아야 기가 밟아 밟아 너는 뭐하러 되게 많이 하고서 이렇게 쓰러져 있냐 뭐라 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 응? 동그라미 무슨 말씀이시죠?
Is that all of them?
아 그거 그렇게 하고 있어요. 뭔가 다 찍으려고 했더니 자꾸 맞길래 그냥 중간에 끊어버리고 있는데 동그라미. 그냥 그렇게 하고 있는데 저 지금 셋만 하고 그냥 끊었어요 지금. 숙정의 바람. 아까 그 8명인가 찍으려다 계속 맞길래 안 되겠구나 그냥
He may
때렸죠.
still be alive.
여기 들어갈 수 있나? 응? 아니었는데. 아까 8명 하려니까 자꾸 맞길래 맞으면서 알게 됐죠.
The abbot.
나쁜 놈들.
The bearers died protecting him. calling upon what little magic they had left in their bodies.
Clive. He's breathing.
We're friends of Martha. We're here to help.
Are the Imperials dead?
They are. Every last one.
If only that were true. The Black Shields will return. The Cullings will continue. Rosaria will never be saved unless we save her. Tell Mother to beg Sid's aid and tell her this wasn't her fault.
I shall.
Sid! Where are you? Sid!
In here! We found a survivor!
Clive. He's gone.
We've laid the abbot to rest. But the bearers... they didn't need to die like this.
No, they didn't. But it was their choice. They knew the fate that awaited them and chose to meet it on their terms, fighting for those who fought for them.
Martha said they rose from their beds, threw themselves at the Imperials so she and the abbot could escape.
I've gathered the bearers' remains. We should consign them to the tide.
There's a drawbridge not far from here. Radix jump. The currents there are swift. If the abbot was still with us, he'd have taken the dust there himself and performed the casting. I'll get someone to...
I'll do it.
Of course. Cole and I will remain here and see to the Imperials.
덧없는 생명의 애도래. 응? 저리가! 저한텐 난 주고. 해. 저 어떻게 되지? 더 뛰어야겠네. 아니 저기 왜 투수가 있지? 안 싸웠군요. 뭐야 너? 오 싸우는 애야? 이제? 아리만 저 표정 봐. 저 투수네 투수. 이거 우리 나 죽을 때마다 놀리는 투수 아니야? 리스키몹. 바리시아 각지에는 리스키몹이라는 흉포한 마물과 야만족이 서식하여 쓰러뜨리면 토벌 보상과 귀중한 마테리알을 얻을 수 있습니다. 또한 리스키몹은 조후 후에 전투에서 이탈할 수 있다. 알겠어. 봐봐봐. 아니 좀 더 들을까? 해. 잠깐만 여러분. 뭐지? 아 지금 범인이 제가 고개를 갑자기 숙이는 바람에.
Let's try. Too slow.
뭐야 이거? 뭐야 이거 계속 피해봐. 이거 뭐 피해. 뭐야 이거? 뭐야 이거 뭐야 이거? 패. 뭐예요? 얘 왜? 너 왜? 야, 너 뭐하냐? 아니 뭐야 이 똥게임 진짜 많아. 안 보여. 우리 강아지. 뭐 하는 거냐? 아 진짜 싫은데. 아니 나 안 보이는 거 되게 싫어 진짜. 어쩌라는 거야. 뭐야 이거. 아 나 투수한테 졌어. 아. 왜 뭐야 이거. 아 저거 뭐한 거야 저거. 나 이거 뭐야? 아 나 도개구 가고 있었어?
Try not to move. You'll only make it worse.
아니 뭐 하는 거야 진짜. 나 이 게임 진짜. 그래요? 아니 여러분도? 아 진짜 똥게임 진짜. 아 뭐야. 나 여기로 튕겨 나오는 거 어딨어. 진짜 더러운 게임. 아 나 진짜 길도 못 찾는 사람한테 왜 여기로 내보내. 아 너무 싫어.
They called themselves our
Look sharp!
죽음의 선고? 저거 빠져나올 수 있는 거 뭔가 빠져나오려고 했는데 뭔가 못 빠져나온 것 같기도 하고. 아 너무 싫어. 이거 자동 저장 없어요? 저기 있네. 아니 근데 솔직히 땡옷 지금 싸우다가 도망가는 게 어딨어요. 나 그게 제일 웃기네. 갑자기 왜 풀려요. 뭐야 진짜 거지 같아. 뭐라고 지금 그죠? 아, 너 진짜 왔다 갔다 하는 법 제일 싫어. 아, 뭐야, 너무 더러워, 진짜. 나 이런 거 되게 싫어, 진짜. 아우, 너무 거지 같아, 진짜. 아, 왜 안 나와져요? 뭐야, 이거. 아, 거지 같아, 진짜. 아, 나 마법 쓰는 애들 진짜 싫어. 응? 안 죽어요. 난 투사한테 죽지 않아. 뭐지, 이건? 뭐야, 여러분, 이거? 뭐야, 이거? 이 표시 왜 있어? 뭐야, 이거? 세상에. 우리 토르 가봐요, 여러분. 프리랑 정말 잘 어울리는군. 나? 언제 찍었지?
That must be the bridge.
지능캐예요. 몰라도 하잖아요. 그럼 지능이 있지. 그 무의식.
So shall the waters cleanse thee of thy burden, and bear it out to sea.
And now they are truly free.
I hope so. What of the Imperials?
A pyre was made. It's more than they deserve. We should go back. Cole is worried about Martha.
All right.
가자. 아, 팔 아파. 언젠가 이제 3개 딸 수 있겠죠.
And they call themselves our country.
They've killed my bearer. I demand recompense. Best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
What in the world is going on? No one survived then?
I'm sorry. Before he passed, one of them bade me tell you not to blame yourself.
Doesn't mean I won't. Doesn't mean their blood's not on my hands. Cole said you cast their remains. That was good of you. But it should have been me. This was all my fault.
How? You couldn't have known.
But I did. And I turned a deaf ear to the warnings like the fool I am. The rumours started moons ago. Of black-clad devils descending on villages in the dead of night to slit the throats of sleeping bearers. But I assumed it was all just nonsense concocted by the Empire. Nothing but a ghost story meant to make folk think twice about lending a hand to a fugitive bearer.
And in ordinary times you would have been right. What these Black Shields are doing is unthinkable. Which begs the question, why do it at all? My mother obviously has a hand in this. I cannot make sense of her actions.
And picking what goes on in that woman's head is a job for someone with more time on their hands. Right now, I need swords and men to wield them, preferably big ones. If those Imperials think they can come in here again and threaten my people, they're in for a rude awakening. Oh, before I forget, a Stolas from Otto landed just before you arrived. He asked me to tell you that Gav has returned.
Then we must as well. Will you be all right here, Martha?
We can stay longer if you wish.
No need. I'll be ready should the Imperials come calling. Though I wouldn't turn my nose up if you were to lend me a pair of them strapping young curse-breakers.
새로운 퀘스트가 발생했습니다. 뭐지?
Try not to move.
Oi! You handy with that sword of yours? Course you are. Bet you're a bloody marvel with the thing. Now, question is, are you willing to use it or not?
초코보가.
Because a flock of noble chocobos are in need of help.
Chocobos.
You heard me right. Wild birds? Hmm? The big ones? And not just any chocobos at that. Whiteheart and her flock are the bravest birds you ever
싸우는
did see.
초코보인가 봐, 여러분.
They protect travellers round these parts from bandits and the like.
Chocobos. Fighting bandits.
It's true. Why, they saved me from a gang of footpads only yesterday. Nasty lot they were too. And now they're back, looking to settle the score. Well, go on then. Don't just stand there. Go and help him.
그렇죠. 용맹한 초코보.
Right.
There's a good lad.
Where can I find these chocobos?
I saw him cut across the way over yonder. The rotten scoundrels were driving the poor things towards the old dock. It's a dead end, that is. You save Whiteheart and her flock, you hear me? There ain't a pluckier bird in all the
혹시
world.
우리 암브로시아?
She's a hero to us locals. And don't worry, you'll know her when you see her right enough.
I'm sure I will.
And good luck to you. And give those no-good bastards a hiding from me.
하얀 금지. 오, 암브로시아 맞나봐요, 여러분.
Whiteheart.
너무
That's been a name
귀여웠거든요.
for a chocobo.
세상에 주인을 구해주는 암브로시아. 아, 태모야 그냥 갈 지나갈 수 없네. 얘들아 화내지 마. 괜찮만 집어 지나갈게. 자.
A white feather.
아니 여러분들 그게 신기해요? 그죠?
I thought Ambrosia was one of a kind. Speaking of brave birds. Looks like they went that way.
초코보 발작 오빠. 왜 이 당연한 일을 신경을 생각하시는지 저로선 이해가 안 되는군요. 응?
These chocobos aren't going down without a fight.
아니 도적은 물리치는 초코보. 어딨니?
They're in trouble.
응? 저건? 난 안 보이는데. 아, 건너가야 되나 보네.
You cornered, Feathers. You didn't think you'd
앞에서
see the
팔짱
last
끼고
of us,
째려보고
did
있는
you?
거 봐.
You've been bad for business.
그 하얀 날개를
But I
삐려
reckon
보여드렸지 마.
someone will pay good coin to mount your head on their wall.
Not around here. they
멈춰.
won't.
Huh? And why's that, eh?
Because she's something of a hero in these parts. You hurt her, and I hurt you.
Piss off. Or better still, how about we hurt
아니
you
세상에
both?
저기 제가 정말 싫어하는 마법을 쓰는 존재가 있어요.
But don't say I didn't warn you.
헤. bom. 어딨어? 헤. 아니 너. 야 뭐. 라고나 얘. 아니 귀여운 강아지들이 이거 뭐. 아! 자, 계속 똑같은 거 계속 하겠어. 변신한다. 안 보여. 히. 아. 죽을 수 없지. 아, 하늘 때렸다고 더러워. 우리 멍멍이 막자. 알아보나?
You're safe now. White Hart, I presume. Do you know her, boy?
눈 다친 거 봐, 여러분. 안 보시야 맞아.
Ambrosia.
바닥바닥.
It is you. You survived.
어떻게 살아 있었니? 새끼들인가?
And you found yourself a flock.
근데 엉덩이 왜 흔드는 거예요?
Oi! Is it over? I thought I'd come and see how you were getting on. Oh, you sorted the bastards then. I knew you would. And the whole flock made it through unscathed.
Thankfully, they did. And not only that.
이렇게 된 걸 아니?
Well, I'll be. I never stopped to think our hero here might once have been someone's mount. Though I dare say she'd suit a fine fellow like yourself. Reckon our feathered friend must have learned a thing or two from her master. Kind-hearted warrior that you are. Bird like her would have cost a princely sum. You born a lord or something?
그러게요. 혹시 사람보다 오래 사나?
Oh, no, sorry. I didn't mean to pry. Don't matter who you are. You done right by me.
응?
What is it, girl?
She wants her master back, I reckon. Told you. And it seems her pal.
아니, 이 아저씨 초코보이 말을 알아들어요, 여러분.
You want to come with me?
바닥바닥.
Bugger me if this ain't a heartwarming sight. The lads down the stables will be hearing about this tonight. Oh, stay right where you are.
아. 눈 가리게 됐어. 어? 아니 그 뒤에 친구들 같이 가는 거예요?
She does indeed. How much do I owe you?
Few scraps of leather's the very least I owe old Whiteheart. Oh, I'll be sad to see her go, of course. But she's earned her right to happiness and more besides. Don't you worry, we'll get along just fine without her. You hear that, Whiteheart? You've earned yourself some time off. You have fun traveling with your master now. You seem awful familiar now I get a proper look at you. That's it. When those chocobos swarmed my car on the road, didn't you?
어머, 이 아저씨 기억 못하네요.
Can't be right. That fellow was a bearer.
Must have been my double.
Oh, must have been, eh?
아니, 그
That'll be
머리카락만 좀
the
자랐을
excitement getting
뿐인데.
to me, silly sod that I am. Pay me no mind. Anyhow, best be on my way. Good luck to the
아,
both
그때
of
그
you.
구해준 그 아저씨인가 보네. 그러니까요.
You take care of your flock for now. I'll call you when I need you.
밀어라 표식이란 게. 오, 레벨업. 암브로시아 장비를 얻었다. 초코보 개방. 응? 암브로시아와 함께 행동할 수 있게 됐다. 필드에서 이걸 길게 눌러 불러. 알겠어요. 오.
Good girl.
에마와 함께. 초코보 이거 좀 먹어줘. 안 되니? 내린다.
You deserve a rest.
아니 가버리네? 아니 나 이거 먹고 싶었어. 응, 나간이 어서오세요. 응, 아니에요. 친구예요, 친구. 대씨. 되게 귀여워. 타고 있어요, 질도. 가는 길이 어디야? 은신처로 간다. 자, 이제 은신처로 가자.
Where's Gav?
Gav should be back by now.
Gav.
Ah, Clive! Oh, I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's Head? And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
While the two nations beat their shields, the rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the Mother Crystals. Four Mother Crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
4개 남았네요.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's Breath.
응?
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rossfield.
Lord Byron Rossfield of the Seven High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait, Rossfield. And you're a Rossfield, of course.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune, along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for, eh? Huh?
아니, 세상에 더빙의 시간이 여러분 가고 왔어요. 오토의 사업 업무 개방. 아니 사무 업무. 협력자 연락 창구, 지원품 창구, 리스키 몹 게시판. 아니 제 더빙이 어땠어요? 솔직히 뭐 여러분이 노래보다는 더 싫어하실 것 같은데.
What are we waiting for, indeed?
할머니.
And what can I do for you? Going purse weighing you down? You'll not find a better price than that.
데몬셋이? 저거 왜 안 쓰고 있지?
You got out else? I reckon I can find a buyer. Come again. Or don't.
목적지.
I'm not much bothered either way.
You think it's all right to touch him?
You go first.
부럽냐? 너희들은 이런 큰 강아지 없지? 부러울 것이다. 나도 없다. 나도 현실에서는 없다. 식물원이 있네. 헉, 진짜 현실 댕댕이? 헉, 아니 세상에. 그럼 이제 강아지 가족? 오. 혹시 큰 아이, 작은 아이? 아 혹시 뭐 조그만 아이? 식물원이 이렇게 있네. 신기하고. 거미블런이 어서 오세요.
Won't be long now, Martel. Sid, I was hoping to speak to you.
Is everything all right?
애기를.
Oh, yeah, it's just, well, as you know, we've been trying to grow fruit down here.
It's good to know that something of the old hideaway still lives on.
그 이상 이번 주에
Martel's
와요?
pride and joy. It was a sapling when she rescued it from the rubble, but look at it now. All our hard work's finally paying off. I took it on, you see, after she died, and now the fruit's finally ready to eat. And not only is it ready, it's
그래서
actually
이제 주중에 이제
tasty.
데리고
Sweet as you like, in
오시려고.
fact. She bred the bitter right out of it.
Impressive. And welcome news to more than
저점
a few,
착하다고
I'd say.
하더라고요. 리트리버들이.
I thought this first harvest could go to the curse breakers on account of all they do for the hideaway. You couldn't take them some, could you? Seems better them coming from you.
제가 이름 하나 지어드릴게요.
It'd be nice being the bearer of good news for a change.
Thank you. She always had a soft spot for that lot, see? And once they've had their share, I'll see to it that everyone else gets some. Here you go. Martel apples, they're
really?
called, in honor of her memory.
예, 샬롯이님께서 지금 강아지 가족과 이제 함께 살고 계셔가지고.
Today's finally the day.
결실을 맺은 마음. 도래검대원이 어딨지? 여기 있네요. 아니 좀 네가 갖다 줘. 야 여긴데. 그러게 세상에. 그냥 나처럼 되게 귀엽겠지 착하고. 사진 한 장만.
Did you come through the forge today?
이 길이 어디야? 고만님!
And you say
예, 자기가 갖다 주면
Sid
되잖아요. 이거
built this
어디야? 나 같은 길치한테 진짜 너무.
Perhaps they're old enough for the seasons.
해냈어요 여러분. 한참을 돌아서 왔다.
So Mather's all
자
right.
잡사봐.
You two look like you could use something to eat. Here, courtesy of Martel.
Martel. Now, where have I heard that name before?
Weren't she the girl from the Furrows?
Course she was. An odd sort, that one. Loved plants more than people.
구하는님 어서 오세요.
Aye, and brave as a bane might.
음.
Remember when she ran back
아니에요.
into the hideaway to collect
제가
the
요새
trees when
온리업
Titan
그
attacked?
스피드런 방송 보고 있는데 정말 신기한 게임이더군요. 보면 볼수록.
Those apples, are they? Well, I'll be. She'd have been proud.
온리업 그
Rightly
스런
so.
방송 그거 요새 저 잘 때 그거 보는데 신기해요 진짜. 게임이. 짠. 잡사봐.
A gift from the backyard. For your service.
되게 신기해. 뭔가 그냥 올라가는 게 아니고 막 점프했더니 막 그 뭐죠? 점프하니까 막 되게 높이 딱 그 원하는 위치에 딱 가요. 너무 신기해.
Blimey, these take me back. I haven't seen a hideaway apple since.
아니 근데 점프잖아요. 점프.
Old Sid was the only one who could stomach the things.
야, 지금 파이널 판타지 16 이것도 지금 바닥에 장판 까는 애들 나오면 욕하면서 하고 있어요 지금. 난 점프가 싫어.
That sounds like the Sid I knew, all right.
Planning on keeping that lot to yourselves, were you?
잡사봐.
These aren't Martels, are they? I'm glad to see someone carried on what she started. Can't have been easy, not in the Deadlands. Reckon she'd be happy knowing all her hard work didn't go to waste. Clive,
Tell the lad down in the backyard to run some over for me, will you?
아, 좀 직접 가서 얘기해. 또 가야
So
되나?
much as a thank you. Well, I've got some manners at least. Thanks, Sid. You can leave the basket with me. I'll see that the others get their share. Oh, and give our compliments to the gardener, won't you?
근데 제가 지금 느끼는 게 뭔가 이제 5년 후라서 되게 그 주인공이 목소리 되게 까는 것 같아요, 여러분. 클라이브 기다렸다 끝봐.
What's the matter,
무슨 일이야, 넥타리? 이걸 봐라 끝봐.
The hunt board. It's where the curse breakers post sightings of particularly fearsome beasts. Those that might pose a threat to our operations if they were left to roam free. Just because they can't be dealt with when they're spotted, doesn't mean they can't be dealt with later. Was that what you wanted to know?
바로 그거다 끝봐. 뭐냐? 모그는 모그린 적의 위대한 용사라. 모그보다 더 강한 녀석이 있다는 걸 참을 수 없다 끝봐. 클라이브. 아, 주인공 이름이 클라이브군요. 이 녀석들 전부 해치고 와라 끝봐.
Right. Well, leaving your mightiness aside for the moment, the people of Valisthea are going through a lot already. What with the blight and the war. The last thing they need is ungodly fiends terrorizing them on top of everything else. So if the curse breakers are too busy to help, then perhaps I can. Or at least I can try.
역시 클라이브. 말이 잘 통하는 녀석이다 끝봐. 모그는 여기서 리스키모 게시판을 관리하겠다 끝봐. 궁금한 게 있으면 모그에게 물어봐라 끝봐. 도발 교육? 숲에 쌓이는 리스키몹의 출몰 장소가 적혀있다 끝봐. 놈들을 찾을 때 참고해라 끝봐. 그치만 발리스지 않은 넓다 끝봐. 때로는 클라이브가 모르는 지명이 적혀있을 때도 있다 끝봐. 그럴 땐 목격담에 적힌 지명에도 주목해라 끝봐. 지명 주변을 돌아다니다 보면 언젠가 위치를 찾게. 길 찾아야 되나봐요 이거. 모그가 바깥 때리고 모험한 이야기 들려준 적이 있던가 끝봐.
I don't think so.
당연하지 끝봐. 간 적도 없는 것에 대해 얘기할 수 있을 리가 없다 끝봐. 이 가련한 날개를 갚아라 끝봐. 그냥 간 적이 없다는 얘기네요. 모그는 위대한 용사지만 무모한 모험은 하지 않는다 끝봐. 알았다. 날개. 날개를 달린 기분. 얘가 C였죠. B. 뭐 레벨은 안 나오나? 내가 잡을 수 있는 건가? 여러분 있잖아요. 이거 헌트보드 위에 저거 되게 귀여운데? 뭐라고요? 어깨라고요? 전 아니군요. 전 아니군요. 저거 뭐 여러분 저 되게 귀여워. 저 그림 뭐야? 무슨 병아리인가? 모그는 아닌 것 같은데? 노르방 요새를 출입하는 상인에게 들은 이야기에 따르면 요새에서 노스를 치러 가는 길에 날개 달린 마물이 출몰한다고 한다. 진위는 확실하지 않지만 근방을 지날 땐 주의하도록. 노스리치? 노르방 요새? 노스리치가 어디였지?